lovelies, hi dearies, welcome back to another video. I miss you so much. I hope everyone is doing okay by the grace of God, and I hope you are keeping safe in this COVID era. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to click on the red inscription down there that says subscribe and hit the thumbs up button down there to support a sister. Thank you. All right, today we are just going to learn a little or get informative, get to know a few things about our eating habits. It is very necessary, right? I hope you enjoyed this video. All right, eating habits it's a term, it is just a term, okay, that describes how we eat, why we eat, the kind of things we eat, the kind of people we eat with, and then the environments we eat in, and then how we conserve our food, how we obtain the food, how we store them, and how we discard our meal or our food. So this is how I can explain eating habits. What are the things that influence our eating habits or our food habits? Let me give you a few. Just beliefs, personal relationship and experiences, economic power to purchase food. Okay, so your financial status also determines the kind of food you eat, right? Yes, I know. You can relate. If you don't have the money or if you can't afford a particular type of food or class of food, there is no way you can, buy. So your economic status also determines the kind of food we eat, or it also affects our eating habits, right? Psychological beliefs also influence our eating habits. Okay, so let's say um I feel like if I eat a meal without pepper or chili, I'll feel nauseous. Therefore, I can't take any food that has no chili in it. So I always get food that has a lot of chili to avoid nauseating. So this is an example of our psychological beliefs that affect or influence our eating habits. Our attitude also influences our eating habits. Hunger influences our eating habits. You can be so hungry that any food at all you get, you just munch into it and eat. Hunger also affects or influences our eating habits or our food choices. We have modified diets to control illnesses or diseases. For example, if you are a diabetic, you are being given some diet restrictions. So maybe at first you used to take in certain class of foods, but when you were diagnosed of being a diabetic, you were given some guidelines and the kind of meals you are supposed to eat. Okay, so this is also a factor that influences your eating habits. Illness and medication also affects our eating habits, right? Let's say you are an ulcer patient, okay, and you are supposed to be taking meals in bits at regular intervals, okay. At first it wasn't so, but when you were diagnosed of this condition, your eating habit has changed, okay. So now it's like you are not supposed to skip breakfast, you are not supposed to take in maybe acidic foods or food that will cause ulcerations to your stomach lining. Okay, so these are some of the reasons why we say illnesses also affect our eating habits. And then when we talk of medication, there are certain drugs that are not supposed to be taken with certain foods. Okay, so maybe when you are on that drug, you are given some restrictions on the kind of food you are supposed to eat. Yeah, so these are a few factors that affect our eating habits. So let's talk about some good, there are two eating habits, right? The good and the bad. I'm guilty. I fall in the good and I sometimes fall in the bad. I'm not here to judge anybody, I'm here to correct us because your health is my concern. So we are going to talk about some good eating habits and some bad eating habits that we are supposed to avoid, or try to move away from. All right, so let's get right into it. There are some good eating habits. Time to eat your meals or snacks. If you have a specific time of eating, it really helps. The body also accepts the fact that, okay, at this time I'm supposed to take in something. So when the time is due, okay, you start feeling the urge to eat. Okay, so scheduling time to eat is very, very important and very good. So it is also considered as a good eating habit. Scheduling, eating a lot of fruits and vegetables is also a very good eating habit. So we can decide to choose fruits as dessert instead of, let's say, cookies, ice creams. These are junk food. We can eat them, yes, but in moderation. So instead of eating those, carbonated drinks and other cookies and other junk foods as our desserts, we can decide to eat fruits or maybe salad. Salad cannot even be a whole meal, so we can decide to take in fruits as our desserts. Okay, now another good eating habit is controlling the portion or the size of food we eat. We know too much of everything is bad. Okay, you should be very, very particular about the portion or the amount of food you eat at a go. Okay, too much quantity of food at a go, okay, you are risking your health. It can cause so many health problems that I believe you wouldn't like to get to that stage. So let's control the portion of food we eat at a time. So these are some good eating habits, a few good eating habits we can adapt, to live a good healthy life. Okay, so with these good eating habits, doing the opposite of these good eating habits turn out to be what the bad eating habits, right? So let's all try very well to eat healthy, live healthy. Don't forget to drink a lot of water. Taking in a lot of water saves lives, washes your blood, cleanses your organs, and avoids a lot of conditions. Okay, so let's cultivate the habit of taking in a lot of water or a lot of fluids that will help us keep hydrated all the time. Don't forget to always consider the nutrition content and components of every food, as well as the safety of the food before you consume. Thank you so much for watching this video to this far. I love you so much and I appreciate all that you are doing. To everybody who watched this video, I say thank you so much and God bless you. Don't forget that with God, all things are possible. See you in my next video. It's bye for now.